Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and today I have my wax empties for the entire month of May. And there's quite a few here, so let's get started. But before we get going on that portion, I'm going to show you guys what I have on my nails. It's this beautiful color by ILMP. It's called Rain Shower. It's this really lovely, almost periwinkle kind of bluey purple, but there's a real cool fiery iridescence inside the actual nail polish itself. So it's like fiery rainbow, but it really has a fiery like pinkish red, almost coral color. And that is what I have on my nails. All right, so let's start off with the candles that I completed first off. This is from the Blvd Candle Co. It's the Canadian company out of the Lower Mainland, i.e. Vancouver and area. And my friend told me about this company, and of course I wanted to go and support them. So I purchased 4 on my very first order, and 3 out of the 4 candles were absolutely amazing. I'm not gonna lie and beat around the bush. One of them had some struggle time when it came to burning, but that did not stop the other 3 to be perfect. And it was like the perfect size and throw for like a smaller room, like a bedroom or a bathroom. I did actually burn this one in our bathroom, which was like perfect. Even my husband really enjoyed this one. This is the sandalwood and fig leaf. The little label here can come off like so. And then I just stored it like this. And it is a wood wick candle, and it's beautiful. And this whole jar is made to look like cement, and it doesn't have the weight of cement at all, but it's this really cool, like natural looking finish. Really enjoyed it. I'm going to need to repurchase more of these. I really, truly am enjoying these candles. So I am looking forward to purchasing more from this company and exploring some new scents. I think they have some new ones. On to a Bath & Body Works candle, which I was highly disappointed of. And you guys already know this because I believe I featured this in my last video, but I just didn't get around to completing the burn on this for April. This came forward in the month of May. It's the bourbon candle from Bath & Body Works. It doesn't smell anything like it should. Bourbon is like is obviously alcoholic liquor, and the way bourbon is normally like capped is in like similar to wine in the sense that it's got like an oak barrel-y finish, you know, that boldness kind of gives it its personality. And this was nothing. This is men's aftershave. It's soap. It's everything I didn't want. And I mean, I guess I saw the word bourbon and I was like, I'm going to buy this online. Not ever having sniffed this, I really was like, oh, I'm going to love it. And then I got it, and I remember the first time I opened it from the package from my online order, and I went, ooh, this is horrible. These white wax candles always get messy. It doesn't matter if they're like a creamy or white base wax in the actual candle itself. It always gets messy, but that's what that looks like after all these burns. There's a little bit of sitting on this edge here as well as this edge here. Hard to tell. Not so bad on this side. The first side I showed you was the worst side. And then like, look, you can see the burn. I mean, it's pretty cool. Like you can see exactly where I burned each time. It's just not a scent for me. Even my husband was like, that's a weird scent for this living room, because that's where I had this. It's too big of a candle throw to put in my bathroom, which this would definitely be a bathroom scent. So anyway, I've said this before, I'm not going to order anything bourbon ever again unless they smarten up and then their description actually describes like an actual bourbon, like straight on the rocks. I don't know, but I'll order that, but I will not order this again. Not an empty, but I'm retiring this, which is very strange for me to say, because normally I burn a candle straight through from the beginning to the end, and I don't put back a candle until another season. But this candle has lasted a long time. You guys have seen this the last couple of months. This is from Hallmark in Cider Mill. This is apple cider cinnamon, and I got this Pharmasave, I believe it was, a drugstore here in Canada, but it's Hallmark, so you can probably get it in all Hallmark stores or on their online sites as well. I got the 4 of these that were on sale last fall, in fall of 2022. They did very well. So they're all fall and scented candles. This is my 3rd one. I have a 4th one left in my collection, which I'm just saving till fall of 2023. This is being retired because it's doing very well. Like you can again see every step of the way of how it's burned. Even though the wicks seem a little bit close, they're actually doing wonderfully. There is absolutely no sitting at all on this. It's definitely worth your money, in my opinion. I would definitely go find more of these if I had a Pharmasave near me that sold this. I'm not in the same place I was in the fall of 2022 as I am right now. But if I do happen to find these and they happen to be on sale, I definitely order more scents. The burn on this is wonderful. I have been trying to burn through this, no different than every other candle. When I light a candle, I light all the candles that I have going at the house at the same time. This is just lasting a really long time, which is lovely. The scent throw is beast mode, so you're definitely getting your money's worth. I feel like this is a great bang for your buck. Again, this is a Hallmark candle, and I'm going to put this one away because it's definitely fall inspired, and I'm now like into June soon. So I'm like, I think it's time just to put this one away, bring this one out beginning of the fall, and then we'll just enjoy it again then. And then I've also got one other one that's in a full candle that I'll also bring out in the fall too. So really enjoy this one, you guys. If you get the chance to find out where you can get your Hallmark candles, I imagine Hallmark stores on their online sites, but also check out other places that may sell their product, because I highly recommend Hallmark candles. So now we're going to talk about some Walmart wax. So I have some, not one-offs. You're going to see in a moment. I melted so many Sensationals wax melts. So there's only a couple of Better Homes and Gardens and one Mainstay. So we'll just get through these here. This is from Mainstays, found in US Walmart. I'll try to remember to put that video above that my friend Teresa, she went shopping for me in the United States and brought me back pretty much all of the things I'm about to show you from Walmart. That's from her, which is awesome. Thank you so much, Teresa. Tea for two. And this is strawberry waffle cone. I actually quite enjoy this. Compared to a regular wax melt, this is half the size. So let's see if I can get that for you. It's half the depth. So basically it's like 3 cubes of this. So I have to put in a little bit more to get the same effect, but I enjoyed it. And Mainstays is not very expensive, even with the American exchange, the currency exchange in the United States and the shipping costs. I can't get over it. But our wax, this same one, costs more than double in Canada. It's ridiculous. And Ramona can attest to this, because she just moved from well, not just, but 2 years ago, she moved from the United States to Canada. She can't get over how expensive we pay for wax melts. You even add the cost of the exchange rate and everything, and it makes no sense. But anyway, this was really, really lovely. So I liked that one. So this one's here is Peony and Blush. And the description says bergamot, mandarin, peony, jasmine, orange blossom, and scent notes. I put this in the bedrooms. It's okay. My husband even said, what do you have going on in the bedrooms right now? I'm like, oh, I couldn't remember. But then I looked in to see what it was that I put in. It was this one. And he's like, it smells like old lady's bedroom, i.e. some really astringent flowers. And that's exactly it. I got very astringency, like floral effect, but I also got like a sense of honey. I know there's no honey involved in the scent note descriptions, but that's truly what I got. I did not really enjoy that at all. And then we have honeysuckle glow. So there's this one here. So this is Evening Rain, Dabana, Fruity Jasmine, Fireflies, Honeysuckle, Rose, Jasmine, Earthy Patchouli, and White Birch scent notes. This almost to me has like a bit of a peppery note to it. I don't know how else to describe it. It's not bad. It wouldn't be something I would repurchase, but it has like a pepper note to it, like a little strong, I don't know how else to describe it, but I had this one going in the bathroom and it was really nice, very strong. 1 cube in my little warmer in the bathroom is all I need. 2 cubes for any bigger warmer is what I would do for Better Homes and Gardens and Sensationals. So I wouldn't repurchase this, but it was nice. It was okay. I have nothing else more to say. As I mentioned, we have way more Sensationals that I went through for sure. Again, all of these were purchased in the United States or through the US. I'm not exactly sure, maybe with the exception of 1, 2, 3 of them I think you might be able to get in Canada, and we'll go through those. This is Hello Gorgeous. This is the vanilla rose and pink pear. Lovely label. I don't know if this is, let me see. I think before I go any further, I'll just say, I think you can get Fantasyland in Canada, Sweet Berry Cupcake, and maybe Hello Gorgeous. I'm not sure. I'm still planning on doing like a walkthrough. Like there are no Walmarts near me anymore. I live in a really small area, so it's 45 minutes one way and a half an hour in another. So yeah, we might do this probably in the next month or two. I'll probably go and take you guys with me to a couple different Walmarts so I can show you how what little wax we have and also how much it costs. And we don't have the selection. Now we get Sensationals in Canada, but we don't get all of these. We do not get Better Homes and Gardens, with the exception of the aromatherapy line, which I have no idea why they just don't bring the rest of them. but the price that we pay is more than double than what the American cost to us to purchase American wax would be, which is beyond our exchange rate. Hello Gorgeous is again vanilla rose and pink pear. Really, really like this one. The pink pear definitely stands out, which is great, but then everything else kind of, like the vanilla over like a couple hours, kind of just like mellows it out and all that stuff. So I really like this one. I would definitely get it. I wouldn't hoard it, but I would definitely get another pack of this. Then there's Wildflower Dreams, and this actually reminds me of something like my Nana used to have going in her house, but it was like basically from like when I was a kid, we're talking like 30 odd years ago, 30, 40 years ago, some memories, that this would be very similar to a scent that I would have smelt in her home, which I loved. But it was like a Glade plug-in type scent. Anyway, it's definitely got scent memory for me in such a good way. I really enjoyed that because of the scent memory. It's a lot of fresh, a little floral. It's just beautiful. It's so, again, reminds me of my grandparents' home right by the ocean and just the freshness of it. I would definitely purchase this one again. I would probably purchase a few of these because, again, the scent memory is quite lovely. Then we're going to go on to the Sweet Berry Cupcake. This one was a bit of more of a twist to it. I even said that when I hauled the video, or when I hauled this in that video. The Sweet Berry Cupcake. This one definitely has like a carameliness to it. Like it feels like there's caramel in the batter. And then you've got obviously the cupcake, like the strawberries and all the other stuff. But there's better strawberry cupcakes out there, in my opinion, when it comes to wax melts. And I know that they're just a part of my collection. I haven't got to them yet. It was part of the same haul. I remember sniffing them. This is one of my least favorite cupcake scents because of that caramel. If I want cupcake, I want white, like strawberry and cream cupcake. I want white cake, which this is, and I want like really lusciously sweet white icing and strawberries. And I get all of that, but that caramel just sends me over the edge. It's too much, in my opinion. Something I didn't like on Cold Sniff when I first got it in that same haul, and I will definitely never purchase this again. It's under the fruit category, but my God, it's like fruity, but it's also very astringent. I don't know how else to describe it. Like I said, it says fruit in the back of here, but really I don't get fruit at all. Yes, it's lemon, but it's cleaner lemon, and I put 1 cube in the bathroom for each one of these. There's no set, no descriptions on this one. Just has a whole bunch of lemons in a pool, probably a chlorinated pool. But I will never purchase this again. It was too much, too strong. Not for me at all, but whatever. So Fantasyland, I got my friend to pick me up like, I don't know, I think it was 4 of these. I would pick up a whole sleeve of these, but someone made a comment. I believe they thought it was being discontinued, which is so sad. I hope that's not the case. This is really good. This is called Fantasyland. It's Nectarine, Splash, and Jasmine, but it closely reminds me of, but not the same as, the apricot, sun-drenched apricot rose that I like from Yankee Candle. It's not the same, but it's closely related to it, and I really enjoy that one. So I do love that. It has been a repurchase for me, and I hope it's not being discontinued because I would actually purchase a whole sleeve of that. Up next is Fresh Daisy and Lemon. So it is very much what it states. It's actually a very pleasant scent, and I do enjoy it, but I wouldn't necessarily go out and purchase this again. Again, I did use 1 cube in my warmer in my bathroom. And yeah, I enjoyed it, but it's just probably not going to be repurchased. It's because it's not a love for me. And I'd rather save room in that international shipping box for something else that I really love, like maybe more of these, that kind of thing. It's definitely fresh. It's definitely outdoorsy in the sense that it's like a fresh lawn was cut, watered, some really fresh flowers someone picked for you, probably from your own garden, and brought them back to you and say, hey, thanks for having me for dinner. And then you go outside and you're like, hey, that was my flowers. Anyway, this is also another repurchase for me. I cannot get it. Here in Canada, it's Blue Skies, which says just make a wish. This is one of the most beautiful fresh scents. So I bought an entire sleeve of these when I was through the United States last summer. So I bought, I think I'm down a couple sets of these now because I've used a few. I love this one. I don't think you can get it in Canada. Again, my area, first of all, I don't have anything close to me. Second of all, the shelves are generally pretty sparse. This is a great scent. One of my favorite freshies that I put 1 cube in the bathroom and enjoy it. It's lively. It's a beautiful, fresh scent, and I highly recommend this one. So then we have some one-offs here. And what I do mean when I say one-offs, it just means that I only had one per each of these companies to share with you. So rather than just do one at a time, we'll do the group of one-offs, and yeah, I'll present these to you. And I'll just tell you by saying many of these are repurchases. One of them is a gift. The gift is an absolute pleasant surprise. It reminds me so much of, again, scent memory, and we'll get to that in a moment. Let's go to Cliffside Sunrise. Really enjoy this one. It is beautiful. The cubes are big round cubes, and I just need one cube for scenting out like what I would normally put 2 cubes of Sensationals or 2 cubes of Better Homes and Gardens into a warmer. I just need the one in here. This is a beautiful summertime fruity scent, and I don't know what the fruit is. Now you think it would be freshy with the picture of the ocean, but it's just a beautiful, like, yeah, I love the color. I guess the color that they chose to just, to put on this slap on the label is perfect. It does smell like a pink colored like scent. So it's not strawberry or anything, but it might be more like maybe guava or something like that, or mango combined with some other things. But it's a nice sweet scent. You think freshy when you see this photo, but no, it's really quite a lovely sweet scent. I really enjoyed this. I would definitely get that one again. So Glitterati was gifted to me by my friend Teresa. This is her Endless Summer Little Black Dress. This reminds me of it was 1996. That's right. 1996. I was in my senior year of high school. And in that senior year of high school, I was a part of an exchange program and stayed out there with my host family, and also toured with my school for about 4 weeks over Easter and spring breaking from Canada. So it was a lovely time. My host mother, such a fantastic lady. And I remember she would do my laundry, that smell, whatever her laundry detergent or soap that she was using, I wanted to capture that in a bottle forever because it was just so good. And again, scent memories really do kind of bring things together and just remind me of such great times. This is what that laundry soap smells like, and I don't know what it is. I don't know what the UK sells, so I don't know. And back in 1996, it would have been, so a long, long time ago, but I really enjoy this scent. Great scent memories. So thank you so much, Teresa T for Two, for sending this to me, because first of all, Glitterati, wow, it is like the unicorn of all wax companies because it's so hard to get. So I appreciate you sharing the wealth with me. That was very, very kind of you. But this scent was like the perfect one. You probably had you wouldn't have had any idea, Teresa, but I'm just telling you right now. That was a wonderful surprise. So I really enjoyed that one. Next up, we have one of my beloved. It's Lavender Soda by Zape. So Zape has been recently sold by, Ashley is no longer the owner. I don't know how many people, it was in a very, very quick post one day on IG that I saw, and it may have been on the Facebook page, but I follow the IG page just a little bit more. But anyway, it was such a quick change. What I will say is that towards the end of Ashley owning it, and I don't know because I haven't placed an order in a little bit, so I haven't placed an order since the new owner has taken over the ownership of. But I noticed that these are more and more difficult to slide out. Like this was so hard to get out, and these are super stiff. And a little bit messy, as I'll show you in here. I couldn't get it out. Like it's slightly messy in here as compared to some of my other wax melts. Not that that's saying anything about the actual scent. It's beautiful. This is, again, I got this probably, I didn't put the date down, but anytime I place an order with Zape, I usually buy or put a couple of these lavender sodas in my cart. It's just described as fresh lavender and citrus fizz, and this is like your happy place. That's what I'd say about it. This is a beautiful scent. I love putting a cube of this in my bedroom, and it is a beautiful scent. I put your smile, like again, anything with fizz or fizzy pop puts a smile on my face. I think it's just a beautiful scent. Mood boosting. But just to keep in mind, we got a different change of hands, so I'm interested to find out if you've ordered from Zape since the new change, and have you noticed anything different? Like I said, I'm curious, and I'll probably order from her in a bit. I have a lot of her summer items, so I'm probably not going to be looking to order until maybe fall or winter. So there's that said, but I really love this. It's been a reorder, like probably gone through like 10 of these over my wax career. Wax Love Era, Wax Love Era. That we'll go with that. And last but not least, in this section, we have Honeysuckle Clementine. This is the last one. I am all done. I am so sad. This one here was introduced to me by my friend Ramona, and it is from Scentsy, and I think I bought 4 of these, and I've been holding on to this last one for a while, but I did take a look at the inside of the wax melt. Let's see. Yeah, I need to move. There's a lot of oils here. I started seeing that, so I'm like, oh dang, I got to start melting that, just because I want, yeah, I just don't want the mess. So anyway, I melted it, and it's still the most, it is like the most amazing. This is the most amazing wax melt from Scentsy. I don't think it's available right now. I don't know the process and whatnot, but I think it's probably been shelved for a little bit. But when it does come back, like it did last time, when it does come back, I will order many of these because I love this scent so much. And it's a powerhouse. I just used 2 of the cubes, like they're sectioned off in 8 pieces. I just used 2 of the cubes, and I put that into a warmer, and it just throws like crazy. I could use the same set of cubes for days, and yeah, you'd still smell this. It's really, really great. It's very rare that you get tart scents in wax, and this has definitely got a tart, like huckleberry clementine. It's a perfect balance, and it's just a great scent overall. So if you do see this come back, first of all, let me know because I need to know about it. But second of all, get yourself some because it is very, very good. I highly recommend the Huckleberry Clementine from Scentsy. So we also have these. I have 1, 2, 3, and I think I have 2 other ones I'm not completed yet. These are all bath oils / wax melts from Lush, and I'm not going to talk about them here because I'm actually just trying to finish up the other ones that I have. Maybe there's 3. I think there's 3 more that I have. I'm finishing up those ones first and then I'm going to do a full-on review of Aroma and Bath Melt is what they're calling it. Anyway, so we'll get to those. I had a total of 6 and I have 3 of them completed, but I'm just going to put the back in my basket and we'll deal with those again on their own. Probably by next month, I'll have all of the other 3 completed. Which brings us to the last portion of this video, which are all the empty bags I completed. So let's go through all of these. So as per usual, I'm just gonna do a quick, tell you like it is, because these, there's always so many. So I'll tell you what some of my favorites are, what stands out, if I didn't like anything, and if I've already repurchased these before, or if I would repurchase them. This little chunk here is from Rainbow Melts. This is Be Mine. This is Pink Sugar, Vanilla Bomb, and Frosted Cupcakes. Fabulous. Really enjoyed that one. I do enjoy that kind of scent. So I really enjoyed it. I would definitely think to repurchase that again. Raspberry, Rainbow, CCF. Now, cotton candy frosting or cream cheese frosting. Cotton candy, I think it was that version. This was also really good too, so enjoyed that. Blueberry cotton candy frosting. This again was really, really lovely. Enjoyed that one. Polar espresso blueberry pumpkin patch pumpkin pecan waffles. Thankfully, I didn't get a lot about blueberry because I don't like blueberry, so thank goodness. But I actually enjoyed this. Would I repurchase it? No. I think she's got some other coffee scents that I prefer a little bit more. Blackout, which is strong black coffee and blackberry butter jam cookies. This was lovely. I really enjoy this. But again, I love the blackberry butter jam, whatever that is. It's so good. Coffee Market, Coffee and Sweet Bakery. This was also very, very good. These were all small shapes, quite thick pieces. Cut them into many pieces to get a whole bunch of melts. So next up we have a couple from VCS or Vintage Chic Scents, which is on its last, what are we in? We're almost in the 6th month. So we're almost at the halfway mark of her left being open because she'll be closing at the end of 2023. Ripe strawberries, juicy mango blended with sweet coconut cream. This is lovely. I just melted this the other day and I was like, what did I put in there again? I'm like, oh yeah, this was so good. Really enjoyed that. And then we have two doors down, blushing peaches, mango sorbet, and ginger ale. Again, anything with ginger ale, thank you very much. Take it. I've got it. This was a gift from my friend Teresa. She sent this in with my package of other wax melts I purchased. This is Sicilian lemon cookie French toast from Rose Girls. I've got to order from Rose Girls again. I know at one point she wasn't doing international shipping and then she brought it back. So that's good. What I'll say is I really liked the idea of this. It didn't smell too ooey gooey and things like that. It didn't remind me of that French toast scent that the Bath & Body Works did with the candle. That was way too much. Did not give me lasting power. Like, it didn't have a lot of like bang for my buck. So I don't know. I'm not sure if I would purchase this. It was a gift, as I mentioned. But I'm willing to try Rose Girls. I do enjoy her scents. I don't know if I picked this one up again. It wasn't bad. It just wasn't strong enough for me. And like for me being international, you have to make sure it's strong because I'm already spending a gazillion dollars to ship everything, let alone the exchange rate. We have a lot of super tarts to talk about here. I'm just sort of splaying them out here. So we have Predator, Felicity, Pinkberry Cone, Lemon Squeezy, Mini Bows, and Jasper. And Jasper doesn't have scent no descriptions. It was something I've been working on and using in the bathroom for quite some time. Really enjoy this one. Really great scent. Predator is one of my favorite coffee blends from any vendor at all. And that is, and again, these are all super tarts. Cappuccino and coconut cream pie. And in case you're wondering, they're quite large bags because they're what they call BAM bags, and they have equivalent of three of these clamshells worth of wax inside, cut in just various sizes and somewhat square rectangular shapes. Anyway, Predator is one of my absolute favorite coffee blends. I have a couple more BAM bags of that in my stash. Love that one. Then we have Felicity, which was new to me. This is coffee, cake batter, and cornbread. Really lovely. I probably should have kept this one for fall. I think this would more or less have been a better fall melt for coffee, just based on the scent note descriptions, but I really enjoyed it. Then we have Pinkberry Cone, pink sugar waffle cone, and blackberry. Delicious, yummy, lick the air worthy, yes. Lemon Squeezy. I've realized now that if she does, I don't know how she's going to do Wax Wednesday this year now that she's completely moved back working out of her garage. I'm sure hoping that we do Wax Wednesday again, because if we do, I'd probably buy a couple of these lemon squeezies. This was really, really good. And same with the mini bows. I love these types of scents. So lemon squeezy is described as blackberry, iced lemonade, and lollipops, and mini bows is strawberry, lollipops, and lemonade. Great spring, summer scents. Love these ones. Wax Wednesday, if you're not familiar, is, I think it's the Wednesday before American Thanksgiving, and they do 20%, or they have in the past done 20% off their entire site. In the last couple of years, it's a pre-order. So they'll give you a list of, I'd say 80 to 85% of the scents that they actually have on their, in their arsenal. They'll put it together based on what they have availability or what they can get for the oils. And they will list all the different scents that we can purchase, and we purchase them, and we purchase them in November. And we generally get them early February-ish into the next year, because it is a pre-order, and she is probably the most busy then because she never goes on sale. Actually, that said, I think she normally did a Father's Day sale, but hasn't done that in a while, so I don't expect to see a Father's Day sale. But Wax Wednesday is a really, really big day for super tarts, and I would highly recommend. That's where I get most of mine, in one big shebang. I don't really order super tarts throughout the year, generally speaking, with the exception of her advent calendar. I really enjoy it, and her wax is very good. It's quite superior to so many others. It's one of my top favorite vendors. So with that said, you guys, that is everything. If you do like these types of videos, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, and definitely subscribe down below if you haven't already. We do lots of great smelling things on this channel, so definitely stay tuned. As always, you guys, be safe, take care, and have fun. Bye, guys.